ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So, welcome dear children to this 15th chapter, which is called as Purushottama Yoga, Yoga of the Supreme Person. Even this is also it's a small chapter, not a very big chapter, but it deals with something very important and useful things for all of us to learn. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. So we'll take a quick recap of what we learned yesterday. What are the three modes of material nature? Can anybody tell me? Raise your hand. Anybody?
Siddhi Singh. Siddhi Singh. Okay, Dhruva Teja.
Ma'am, can I say?
Ma'am, the three modes. Ma'am, the three modes of material natures are.
Tell me.
Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, and Tamaguna.
Yes. And next person.
Yes. Shrikar.
Which guna is above the three modes? Which is the guna which is above the three modes?
You know Shrikar? Do you know? Okay, Krishnika Soni.
Okay, I'll tell them.
Mataji?
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, I want to... One minute. The three modes of material nature are Sattva, Tamoguna, and Rajaguna.
Yeah, but which is a guna which is above the three modes?
What, Mataji?
Second one. Which guna is above the three modes? Can you see that on the screen?
Mataji, this screen is...
Okay, I'll tell you. See, the guna which is above the three modes is a Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha Sattva guna, it's called as. See, all these three modes are there. Above this is called as a Vishuddha Sattva guna. Okay, then how can we attain that guna? Can anybody tell me? How to attain? See, three modes are always there. But above that is the one which I told you now, Vishuddha Sattva guna. How to attain that guna? Can anybody tell me?
Deepti Shukla.
Is by chanting the holy name of God?
Yeah. Yeah, see, by doing devotional service, once you become a devotee of Lord Krishna, you'll start doing all the devotional service. So one of them is chanting the holy name of the Lord, following the three important three devotional service like Shravanam, Kirtanam, and Vishnu Smaranam. So we can attain that Vishuddha Sattva guna. Next. See, this is a very important part in this chapter. See, you can all see one big banyan tree is there. See, a big banyan tree is there. See, it is standing on the bank of a clear river, water. See, so you can see this river inverted form. See here, the branches, the roots and all, they are down. The leaves and branches, they are all up. But here you see the branches just the opposite. The branches, there are leaves allowed down, and these roots are all up. So this shows that this is a permanent one, whereas this is just a reflection, which is not. Not true, because of the reflection in water it is showing. Otherwise, it is not true. It is just a reflection. So just like that, the one here is the spiritual world. The one here is the material world. It's a reflection of this. So this material reflection is this spiritual reflection it is showing. Then this is material reflection it is showing. Can anybody read this?
Mataji, can I?
Yeah.
Mataji, can I?
Okay, both of you read one at a time. One at a time. Okay, both of you read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
Yes, see, one at a time. One at a time. I'm telling you. I'll give chance to both of you. Okay, one at a
Mataji,
time.
can I?
Yeah, sure.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of Vedas.
Okay,
The Vedas.
fine. Another person who wanted to read this?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is said that there is a imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas.
Yeah. See that leaves are compared to the Vedic hymns. So this is an imperishable one. It doesn't, even during this thing, pralaya, it doesn't go. It is always there permanently. So that is called as imperishable banyan tree. And this is just a reflection, which is not permanent. It's temporary. This is permanent. This is temporary. Okay. Next. Can anybody read this? In the spiritual world and material, what is the difference between the spiritual world and the material world? Can anybody read this?
Mataji, can I?
You had a chance already. Let others get. I'll give you a chance again.
No, Mataji, I didn't get a chance.
You didn't get a chance. I thought the voice resembled. Okay, start.
No, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Spiritual world, permanent, eternal. Whereas material world, it is real but temporary lust.
No, temporary.
True love in spiritual world, material world, lust. Spiritual world, true happiness, material world, temporary happiness, everlasting, short-lived. True relationships, temporary relationships. No sadness, only sadness. Four real problems are absent.
Yeah.
Four real problems are present.
So anybody wants to read this? Anybody else?
Saket.
Mataji. Spiritual world, permanent, eternal. Material world, it is real but temporary. True love, lust. True happiness, everlasting. Temporary happiness, short-lived. True relationships, temporary relationships. No sadness, only sadness. Four real problems are absent. Four real problems are present.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna. See, it is such a law, just the opposite. Where the spirit, just see the spiritual world. So many things are there. Here in material world, it's just the opposite of the spiritual world. See, what are the four real problems here in our life, in our human life? Can anybody tell me?
Sachin.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah. What are the four real problems?
Old age.
Yeah.
Disease.
Yeah.
Disease.
Birth
and death.
Birth, death, old age, disease. You should mention like that. Birth, death, old age, disease. So
Okay.
these are the four problems not present in the spiritual world, where they are present in the in temporary material world. Okay, so there is only happiness, there is only sadness. No sadness here. Relationships are always true. Here there are temporary relationships. Ever true happiness, there is only temporary happiness. True love, it is lust. Lust means not real happiness. Not real love. It's permanent, and this is temporary. Yeah, next. See, look at these two. It looks this animal looks like a jackal actually, but it's looking like a dog also. Anyway, whatever it is, these two animals are fighting. See, supposing this bulldog, he has his whole area belongs to him. He'll never let any other dog come into his area. It's like that. It's a dog's nature. So then, supposing if this dog comes and attacks him, no, and so want to win all this lab place, he won't allow. So he's saying this area belongs to me, and this one is also saying this area belongs to me. But actually, it belongs to whom? Tell me. Because see, even these dogs, they will also die one day. No, it is not their permanent place. As long as they live, it is their permanent place. But the place is given by whom? It is given by Lord Krishna. So it is Lord Krishna's only. They don't belong to these two dogs. Actually, they belong to neither of them. It's written. Okay. Then this person, he has built a beautiful house and is young, healthy, lot of money. Then he says this property belongs to me. But we forget that you will also suffer from birth, death, old age, and disease. He'll become old one day. One day he'll leave this all and go. So actually, even this property also doesn't belong to him. We forget that we are here temporarily. Okay. Anybody wants to read this?
Atharva Singh.
We forget the fact that we are here temporarily.
Yes. We forget it. As long as we live, we say, oh, it is ours, it's mine, it is mine. But actually, it doesn't. It belongs to Krishna only. It is given by Krishna to us. As long as we are there, it is ours. Later on, it doesn't belong to us. Okay. Next. See, this is a result of false prestige, wrong identification. How dare you call me a fool? He may be wrong, but he doesn't agree. He says, I'm not wrong. How dare you call me a wrong? So this is a false prestige. Means they are wrong. People sometimes they are wrong, but they don't believe. They say, no, I'm only right. I'm not wrong. Don't call me a fool. Don't call me anything, he's saying. So this is false prestige. Next. See, how can you be free from false prestige? After so long years, he has become very old. He has lost everything. He has lost his health. Maybe he has lost his wealth. Everyone. Now he's saying, I'm a fool. Who left abode of Krishna and I'm suffering here. And now he's realizing all that. So you should at least think anybody should think when they become old at the end of their life at least, and become free from false prestige. This is another illusion. He thinks, I earn so much money because I'm super talented, he says, because he knows how to make money. He's a very talented fellow. So he's saying like that. But this money which is belong to him, they may be spent away, they may be gone away. But it's an illusion that it will be always there with him. But it will never be with him always. So this is an illusion. Example. At last, how one becomes free from illusion. Whatever I have done is due to Krishna's mercy, he's saying. See, he's repenting, he has realized also. So when person realizes this, then they become free from illusion. Then another false association. See a person, he has wife, small kids, mother, father, and so many relatives. All these will be gone one day, because of course the wife may be with him. Children, they'll become big. They'll go away. Maybe they'll study. They'll go away to some other country to earn money. They'll go away. These grandparents or parents, they'll become even more old. They may die also. And all these persons, they will also become old. So nothing is permanent. Everyone will go away from this world. So this is a false association. Who is a real association? Can anybody tell me who is the real association for us? I mean, who is the real permanent
Moksha?
person for us?
Ma'am,
Yeah,
it's Lord Krishna.
yeah, Lord Krishna. Yes. Next. So this is true association. My Lord, he's realizing now. This is a true association. Next. Yeah. So can anybody read this translation of 15.5?
Moksha and Daksha?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Translation. Those who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom.
Yes. So only if you surrender, you'll attain the eternal kingdom. But we should, first of all, you should be freed from the dualities, all the dualities of happiness and distress, and surrender. Then you'll you'll go to the eternal kingdom. First, free yourself, surrender, and then you'll go to the eternal kingdom. Anybody want to read this?
Bhargavi A.
Translation. That supreme abode of mind is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world.
Yes. See, what happens was, see, we have morning, we see sunlight for us. So everything is seen. In the night, we get even moonlight also. Or when we come into our home, we have electricity. So we need light to see. Otherwise, we can't see it in the dark place. Morning also there is light. Night also we have electricity in our homes. Sometimes the moonlight is also there. So, but we have all these things to eliminate. But in God's abode, that Krishna's abode, it's always self-illuminated. It doesn't. They don't require any sunlight or moonlight or electricity. It is not needed. All the things needed in this material world is not needed in the spiritual world. It is always self-illuminated. Okay. And those who reach it never return to this material world. See, this is that banyan tree. See, so many leaves are there, and so many things are there. As they grow and grow and grow, they're growing all these means what happens? All these material desires. You have to cut up with the sword of your devotional service. Put a cut short and all, and never go have material desires too much. So, see all these things. See, Brahma, he's sitting here. See, all these things are near him only. Vedic hymns, photos, not 5 pious acts, sense objects. So many things are there about this material, this thing, tree. This is Airavata. And this is religiosity, sense gratification. So much is there on the tree. So we should cut off all this, and in order to reach here, see, this is this thing. What is that? Some lake. You have to cross over it. How to cross over it? Through the help of a guru, learning devotional service. From that, you'll get liberated from all the material desires, and then we will reach him, which is full of happiness. And I've told you about how material world is. Yeah, see, here Krishna is enjoying so much. See, in his childhood days, when he used to go for take the cows to get eat green grass in the Vrindavana forest of Govardhana hill. In the afternoon, his mother used to send him some tiffin boxes, something to eat. They all sit and they all share. They are enjoying themselves eating. And here also, see, Krishna is taking care of the cow and so many birds. See, Krishna takes care of the cows. What is the name, particular name? Does anybody know? What is the name of Krishna when he takes care of the cows?
Siddharth, Kashvi, Siddhi, Manasvi, Mataji. I think they do not know.
No, I think Deepti Shukla, she was showing her hat. Or Karnamrita.
Yeah, yes. Deepti Shukla, yes.
Yeah, tell me.
And Govinda and Gokula.
Gopala, because he takes care of cows and Gopala. Govinda is also another name for Krishna. He gives pleasure to the cows. So that is Govinda, Gopala. Both are there. This is taking care of the cows. So he's called as Gopala. And here another, see, unlimited pleasure. He's swinging, having a great fun with his friends. Next. See, the same thing, same kind of photos. A little bit difference. Say he is eating with Balram and so many of his other friends. Here he's sitting with the cow and he's running about with his brother Balaram and all that. All these are Krishna's pastimes. See, this is the one I'm giving you for homework today. Okay. 15.7 Mamaivampa Jivaloke Jiva Bhutah Sanatana Mana Shashta Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. Okay. Can anybody read this translation?
Ma'am, can I read?
Yeah, sure.
The living entities in the condition world are my internal fundamental parts due to conditioned life. They are struggling very hard with the sixth sense, which include the mind.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Siddharth,
Translation: The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to the conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with six senses, which include the mind.
Yeah. See, we are living entities because we already have told you we have a body and a soul. That soul is given by the Lord only. So we living it a very small and fragmental parts of the Lord only, because Lord is supreme soul. He's compared to that we are very small. And he's this is this is a big and we are very small. See, another one example I can give you. See, very big ocean. Just take one small drop of water in it. When you taste it, how will it be? It will be very salty. In the same way, the whole ocean is also very salty, but we are like small anus, photons. And this one is a very big ocean, but we belong to, though we are very small, but still we belong to this ocean. Similarly, we are very small living entities, but we belong to this supreme person. We are belong to this Lord only. So we are a part of this Lord. We are qualitatively one, but quantitatively he is big, we are very small. Qualitatively both are same. And just like this, if you take this thing, our part of a body. Say for example, one finger. Finger is there. It is a different part of body, but still it belongs to us only. So another example, the finger belongs to us only. Just like that, big ocean, we are just a small portion of this water drop. Another example, just a big fire. Over that small, so many sparks you can see. It's just like that. He is a big fire. We are small sparks, different sparks. Living entity, same in quality, but not in quantity. Krishna is Satchit Ananda. Can you explain? Anybody knows? Sir, what is Satchit Ananda? Satchit Ananda means he is eternal, full of knowledge and full of bliss. Satchit Ananda. Ananda means bliss, happiness. So just remember, this is Satchit Ananda. Sach means Krishna is Satchit Ananda means his body is eternal, always fresh, always, it doesn't die, he has no birth and death and all that. He is Sat. Chit means full of knowledge and full of joy. Satchit. So Krishna is called Satchitananda. But whereas we are just the opposite. But though we are same in quality, we are not same in quantity. Quantity is very big. Quality, we are just a small drop, small thing. This is another Bhagavad Gita translation. Anybody wants to read?
Sushma Shilwant.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna Mataji, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Mataji,
Yeah, tell me. Read this.
I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
Yeah, anybody else want to read?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Anaya, you
Mataji,
want
can
to
you
read?
hear me? Could you hear me, Mataji?
Yeah, I could
Yes.
hear you. Viraj Mehrotra, want to read?
Mataji, can Anaya Subramanian read?
Okay.
Translation. I'm seated in everyone's heart and form
Hare Krishna.
from remembrance,
Wait. I'll give you also a chance. Yes, let her read. Yes.
knowledge and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known indeed. I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of Vedas. Thank you.
Yeah, Viraj Mehrotra.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I read
Hare
the
Krishna.
translation?
Yeah, sure.
Bhagavad Gita 15.15 translation. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
Yes. See, I am seated in everyone's heart. What is it? What is he saying? I am seated in everyone's heart. What is the word here? Can anybody tell me? We have a soul, but he's saying I am seated in everyone's heart. What is that? Anybody can tell me?
Karnamitra.
Mataji, Paramatma.
Paramatma, another name is super soul. Yes. Atma, Paramatma, soul, super soul. So he is sitting beside our heart, I mean, our Atma only inside our heart. There are both souls, two souls in our heart. And he is giving all the direction as a super soul. And by all the Vedas, I am to be known, he is saying. So I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of the Vedas, he is saying. And it is he who gives us remembrance, forgetfulness, knowledge, everything. He only gives as a Paramatma sitting in our heart. See, Lord. Yeah, just previous one. Riya, just show the previous one, please.
Yes, Vidya Mataji.
Please show me the previous one. Yeah. No, not this next one. We have read this one now. No, the previous one, the Shama Sundara. Oh, it's already done. Yeah, yeah, all these are done. Okay, show me those books only. Oh, it's already done. Yeah. 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 So there are 4 Vedas. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4 Vedas are there. See, previously there was only one Veda. Later on, that compiler of a Veda, who is that Veda for in the Kali Yuga for the people to, read and learn and all that. So it was made into four parts: Atharva Veda, Sama Veda, Yadur Veda, Rig Veda. All these four Vedas are there. Okay, how many Vedas are there? 4 Vedas are there. Remember that. Yeah, and see, this is the same photo that of this Brahmana seeing so many people. We have seen already this picture earlier. He sees Paramatma in everybody's heart, but his this thing attitude. What dealing with others is different way. Next, Vidya. Yeah. See, you should always focus on what. Don't miss the focus. What? On Krishna. See, this is Dronacharya. See, he's teaching all the Pandavas, Kauravas, all how to focus. See, there's one toy bird, dummy bird. He makes them sit and he says, come on, kill that bird in his eyes. So he's training them. He's training them how to focus on one single thing. While focusing, you should focus on only one thing. You should not see, what is on left side of yours or right side of yours. You should never get distracted only on one thing. So later on, see, Arjuna, when he's small, his guru says, focus on the eye of the bird. He does. The same thing he does when he's grown up also. Seeing the reflection of water, he's focusing and on the eye of the bird. Focusing is important. So, yeah. Anybody wants to read?
Kushal Trivedi.
Translation. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engaged himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata.
Yes. Anybody else?
Ditvi.
As the Supreme Personality of Godhead, without doubting, is knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotion to me, O son of Bharata.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Kashvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read.
Yes, ma'am. Bhagavad Gita 15.19 translation. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead with doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional services to me, O son of Bharata.
See, one should never doubt that who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Krishna. One should not doubt. If you don't doubt, then everything becomes clear with you. Huh? You become a knower of everything. Then you can easily do engage himself in devotional service. See, devotional service doing also, you should don't have any doubts in your mind. You should always think. One person teaches this thing, one person teaches that thing. You should not go away. You should not feel yourself confused. Without doubt, if you have faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you can engage yourself in the devotional service. And the devotional services, what are they? I've taught you already. Shravanam, Kirtanam, and Smaranam. Shravanam means hearing. See, what I'm telling you now, you are hearing. So that is Shravanam. Kirtanam means you are chanting. When you go to the temple, you're raising your hand and dancing with Sankirtana. That is also Kirtanam. Then Smaranam means you are always thinking of the Lord while doing all your duties. That is these three types of devotional service, important ones. See, Narad Muni. See, he is very famous. Narad Muni served as guru to all these three people. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, Vyasadev, and Valmiki Muni. See, to Prahlad, you already know. Before he was born in the he was still in the mother's womb. So he had already learnt about this the Mahamantra and everything as a baby when he heard. Dhruva Maharaj, he went to the forest and got the mantra from Narad Muni, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and he achieved God's this thing. God came and saw him. He gave darshan. Then Vyasadev, of course, he's a student. He also learnt so many things from Narad Muni and Valmiki Muni. Yesterday only I told you about this thing Ramayana story. He was previously a hunter. He mistakes. Does so much of mistakes and sins that one day Narada, with the help of Narada, he comes to know the reality and he utters the name of Rama, and then he writes Ramayana. So there are like that. There are many more. He's he's a pure devotee of Lord who says Narayana, 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 and then always chanting the name of the Lord. He can go anywhere to any planet he likes. So this is a goodness of Narada Muni. He was a pure devotee of Lord. He's also his story as a childhood also comes in Bhagavatam. Next. So never doubt the Shastras, never doubt God. See, this is a really very important thing for you. See, you're learning Bhagavad Gita. It is also a Shastra. Don't doubt it. Who said who is Krishna? When did he do the war happen? Who is Arjuna? What did really he teach Bhagavad Gita? Don't doubt about that. Always have faith in the Shastras. So when you have never don't no doubt in the Shastra means you'll never doubt in God also. See, this is Bhagavatam, very beautiful. There are there's so much of difference between these two. This is only one book containing 700 slokas and 18 chapters. Whereas this 12 big fat books are there. So many slokas are there that it is very difficult to read. When you start reading at an early age, you can finish. Otherwise, when it starts in old age, one can never finish. But that is okay. At least anybody needs even a little of it will always be benefited. So this Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, they are all real shastras. And see, and this is Krishna. He is Govinda and Gopala. Gopala means is taking care of the cows. Govinda means giving pleasure to them. Wherever Krishna goes, the cows also behind goes. He always goes behind him. Everybody, in fact, goes. Even his friends, even those gopis, everybody, because they all like and love him very much. See, our founder Acharya Prabhupada says, if one studies the Vedas without finding the goal of the Vedas, Krishna, he simply wastes his valuable time. Huh? So don't waste your valuable time like that. He's saying if you have to study Vedas, if you study Vedas, but you should know the goal. What is the goal of Vedas? Can anybody tell me? What is the goal of the Vedas? By studying Vedas, what is the
Pragya
goal?
Singh.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes. What is the goal? Goal is Krishna only. Okay. Our goal should be to reach Krishna. Our goal is Krishna. If you think like that, it will be easy for you. Otherwise, without finding the goal, if you simply study the Vedas, wastage of time. That's all. So this is a very beautiful this thing. Small song, very small, beautiful song. See, I can sing. You can also learn this song. It is a very popular small song sung in all the ISKCON temples. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Naranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. See, so many some people's names are mentioned here. Jaya Radha Madhava. But is Radha and Krishna. Gopi, say Gopis, Gopi Jana Vallabha, Girivaradhari. Giri means he's a lifter of, he lifts this thing, what is that? Big, that forest, that Giri, hill, Girivaradhari. Yashoda is the name of his mother, Nanda Maharaj, his father, Brajajana, Ranjana, and then Yamuna. Yamuna is there, see, Yamuna river. So Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. So very beautiful. If you want to learn this, we can put it in this thing also, groups also. You can all learn. I'll send my voice message also, okay, through my voice. You can all learn this. It's a very good small song. In the last end, is saying chant and be happy. So anybody wants to chant, I'll give two to three persons can chant one after the other. Those who didn't have the chance, please chant.
Akshada and Sarthak.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Who is that?
Vinathi, you want to chant? Yes.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes.
Rupansh Dubey.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yeah, done. Okay. So we are done with this chapter today.